So I remember so very well when I first read the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. It was kind of when the book first came out. It was just so impactful to me. And one of my favorite chapters was the law of process, and it made me understand that I have just always been a hungry to learn person. And I've not changed that. It's where's the new thing to learn? How can I be better at a thing? What else can I learn how to cook? What spices and seasonings should, all of it is who I am. But I go back to my first big corporate real estate branch management job. And I was given an opportunity to work for a very large company. And I remember so clearly when I heard that they were doing a program that was all about leadership, how to run a real estate company, all the components of that, everything from recruiting to profitability, everything from financial management to agent training, all of it was there. I said, well, I've got to do this. That was 1990. I have to do this because if I'm going to do this for this company, which was a big company, I want to be the very best I can be. And so I threw myself 110% in. I was all over it. I was going to training sessions away. Start was not the first time I started traveling for business, but and I realized that what I was learning was going to make me a better leader in my industry. Forgive the camera thing that it's doing it. It's annoying me, but I can't do anything about it. Actually, I'm going to stop right now and I'm going to re-record and I'm going to let it catch up. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Can we just not be doing this camera? Trying again. So when I first started branch management in real estate, it was in Connecticut, and I had already been working for some small companies, but then I had the opportunity to go to work for a very large company. And I was excited about the opportunity, but it was a different process because this was a nationally known company. It was 100 offices in 3 states, all the things. And I was being hired to manage a branch and turn the branch around. Well, I had confidence enough in myself to do that, but I also realized if I was going to do this well, I wanted to learn more things. And I found out they did something, they had a program called Blueprint for a Profitable Operation. I said, well, I want to do that. And then I moved forward and I wanted to do something called CRB, Council for Real Estate Brokerage Management, which was additional programs. And they were all leading me into a certification, a designation, if you will, that gave me foundational information, learning at the core on how to be a better branch manager, how to create profitable offices, how to recruit properly, how to be a great leader within a real estate company, how to be a trainer within all those things is what I was given. And I implemented all of it because I knew that, well, if I'm going to do this, I want to be the very, very best I could possibly be. And I will share with you, and I say this to this day, even to those who are still running those organizations, that without question, it's what made me a successful branch manager for 25 years. And certainly still carried forward. It actually is what the foundation I received by being able to now help other companies learn how to run companies. It was there. I wanted to be the very, very best I could possibly be at doing this job. And it would not have happened had I not chosen to be educated, had I not sustained my learning all the time. How can I be better? What can I do next? It's never stopped for me. And when we look at that and the law of the process, I remember reading John Maxwell's book, 21 Irrefutable Laws, a long time ago, kind of when it was first published. And I realized, well, that's who I want to be. How can I be better every single day? How can I contribute better every single day? Which, frankly, in my opinion, only happens when I'm able to learn more things that I can then give to somebody else. That's who I am. And there is not a fragment of a doubt in my mind, not a fragment, that my choices in doing that made me a very good real estate leader and continued on as I moved my career into national speaking and training in the real estate industry. I received the information, the learning. I put it into my body, I put it into my being, and then was able to use that to help other people achieve those same goals. So the process, don't ever stop being a learner. What's the next thing you can be better at? It doesn't matter. I mean, if you want to be better at roses, I have 36 rose bushes. If you want to be a better cook, how do you learn how to be that? What is it that you want to be better at? Take action, step in, and it's an exciting journey. It's fun to learn new things. It's fun to continue growing no matter how old you are. And it's certainly the way I want to live out the rest of my life in my career, in my businesses, and all the things I do. As a mom, as a grandparent, none of it changes. Always be a learner. Continue to grow. It's sustainable. It's how we get better. Do it. I know I am.